So today we're going to talk about NGN SEL. SEL means social and emotional learning. So let me walk you through our website, and perhaps that will give you a better idea about our course. So first, as usual, you go to ngnlearning.com. There are some courses, and then you click on SEL. And I already opened a page for our discussion reasons. Okay, so what is the meaning of SEL? The first thing we talked about is that the SEL means that social and emotional learnings. Okay, so we have taken CASEL models, CASEL.com. So social emotional learning is a method that helps students all ages to better comprehend and manage their emotions and thereby lead a balanced, happy life. Okay, many schools around the world, they do teach social emotional learnings. When I say many, that means the percentage is not that many. Okay, hardly, my guess is that around 20 or 25% of the schools, that too depend upon country to country. But when you talk about USA, I'm going to say that approximately 50% of the company, they do teach social emotional learning, and 50% they don't. And sometimes this social emotional learning study, it starts at maybe at middle school or maybe at high school, depending upon the school, depending upon the state. But when you talk about the countries, South Asian countries, when you talk about South Africa, when you talk about some of the European nations, social emotional learning is still not been popular. But now most of the schools have realized that that SEL, social and emotional learning, is as important as any STEM programs. So what we have done here is that we have taken this SEL skills and we have blended with social and emotional learning skills. So our SI skill, what is the meaning of SI? Social and social impact based, right? So this social impact based learning we have integrated with SEL. And that's what makes our content unique in the world. Definitely in the world, because those 21 goals which we have established, the 21 global challenges like water, sanitation, corruption, violence, you just name it. There are 21 challenges we have established. We have integrated that into SEL. So that's what it makes our content very unique. Okay. So when you look at our mapping, here are the cool benefits. Where it does improve classroom behavior, okay, for kids. It improves academic performance also. Some of the research says that it can improve 25% of students' academic performance after taking SEL classes. But in our case, we have blended social impact-based SI into SEL. So what happens is that now your child is becoming a global learner. That means that your child knows about some of the global issues, and your child becomes more empathetical and then social impact-based leader. So that's what makes us unique, because it's very important that at young age, students learn about how to show empathetic behavior towards some of the global issues what we have right now currently. Okay, and of course our SEL programs have a lot of English ELA based learning because we have many stories, many interactive quizzes, games, we have word problems. So that's what makes our curriculum unique. Now, as I mentioned, that it also teaches your child to become a responsible decision maker. Okay, and in the end, like any other courses, our programs are character building programs. Okay, so all the skills which I just now talked about, those 5 skills: self-awareness, self-regulation, social skills, empathy, all those skills which I talked about it, my apology here. So all those 5 models, we have it right now. Okay, self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, relationship skills. Those are the 5 elements of SEL we have blended with social impact base. So in a nutshell, it helps your child to become self-aware, And what happens is that when your child becomes self-aware, it improves your child's emotional intelligence. And when it improves your child's emotional intelligence, your child becomes more confident, more competent. And then really the self-esteem has a kind of related to that. Again, these are all things we have childhood experts. We are working with them, and we have created age-appropriate content. Okay, so we don't claim that, okay, we will make sure that your child will become a good public speaker. No, we don't want to go there. Not at all. But we do want to talk about that. How do we improve your child's confidence? How do we improve your child's self-esteem, if there is? How do we make your child? How do we improve your child's emotional intelligence? Okay, so that's what we want to talk about through this SEL, rather than just talking about or claiming about something, becoming a public speaker, all those things. It does help, but that should come naturally, not just by public speaking. I know that many people have issues. So do I. I also have it. But I think when you know your subject matters, when you know yourself, when you know when you are self-aware, when you are passionate about something, okay, when you're inspired about something, when you are curious, I think you will see that public speaking will come out in also. When you have good level of self-esteem, when you have confidence, that helps in your public speaking also. Okay, so anyway, so this is a kind of a glimpse over our program on SEL. As I mentioned, that there are many benefits of taking NGN SEL, where your child understands manage the emotions better. Your child develops empathy towards others, and because of that, your child can make informed decisions and build strong relationship within their friend circles and families and others. Okay, I think I highly encourage that you come down to our website and understand about our program. I think this is one of the most popular programs when we did our feasibility testing, and parents loved it. Trust me, parents loved it. They loved the way we are teaching. They love our content. It's something content they have never seen it. And they do believe that a child can improve their academic performance if we keep them happy, and if we make them understand about their traits. Okay, we make them positive confidence, and that's what it's all about. Okay, so come down to ngn learning.com, you will be getting a lot of information. So in next video, we'll talk about NGN SEL, NGN logic. Thank you.